come here. Welcome to the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, live every Sunday on Leicester Fan TV. Come on, you Foxes.
Good morning, everyone. You can probably tell I am absolutely shattered. Welcome to the Famous Aftermath Show, ready for post-match of the Preston game yesterday. Obviously, we're going to see some comments that are going to say it's not been good at all. I get the point of it. I am a tiny bit late, so I apologise, but we're all here. Make sure to follow us on all socials. We've got Nick coming on today. We'll get a few messages in quickly now, though. Derek says, morning. How are you all doing? Craig, morning, reading all Leicester fans, of course. Please get your comments in. Chris says morning, and Gray says late again. I am late today. I'm knackered. I am knackered. You can probably see it in my face. I am knackered from yesterday. But yeah, get your views and get your comments in. We'll be going straight into all the chat after the
Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live, thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Pucker Pies, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Fox's Arms.
Want to watch more content like this? Hit the like button. Give us your views. Hit subscribe to Leicester Fan TV, and make sure to follow Leicester Fan TV on all socials.
Yes, make sure to follow us on all socials, as you can see below. Appreciate it if you can. We'll get straight into it. We'll get a few more comments in before we. I did see it. Get your tag off your shirt. I didn't see it hanging behind me. Hey, I'm waiting for it to get printed, so I might as well keep the tag on until then. Gray says I kept the show going for you. No, you didn't, mate. No, you didn't. Don't worry about that. He's taking his shirt back. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, good idea after that shit show. Andrew White Wright says no new signings, a poor season. There's going to be a lot of comments like that today. We'll get Nick in now to talk about it. Nick,
Hey,
how we doing, mate?
Hello, mate. Hello, Foxes fans. How are we?
Probably very, very disappointed like me. Neil says morning as well. We'll get started. And we'll obviously have to talk about the game yesterday. First half, again, wasn't great at all, was it? Second half, I think we probably pulled it back a tiny bit, and I felt like after Monga scored, it actually, in my opinion, when I was there, I actually felt like there was only one team that was going to win it after Monga scored for the next, 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that the biggest difference between like the Enzo football we played 2 years ago in the Championship to now is more the fact of we kind of, Cifuentes wants to go for that second goal no matter what. And I think that's what cost us big time, because we were literally on the edge of their box and we conceded from it because we had too many people forward. Obviously, people are going to blame certain players for individual mistakes and whatnot. But what was your kind of take on yesterday's game? Because I get the point, it wasn't great. But there's got to be some reasons for it.
Well, I think it says a lot when the 16-year-old player is the best player on the bleeding pitch.
Yeah,
I think that tells its own story, reader. I feel sorry for Marty. He's not been given the tools to do the job. He's only been given one free transfer in Begovic because we needed that third choice goalkeeper, or second choice now, as it turns out. Not one of them, apart from Monga, can hold their heads up high after yesterday. And to a certain extent, I put Fatu in that camp. They were all gutless yesterday. Not one of them was prepared to fight, prepared to scrap and stuff like that. I'm sorry, mate. We've had 3 games in the space of a week. Obviously, we had this time last Sunday, didn't we? You know, we were gearing up for the Wednesday game. That was a debacle. Huddersfield, do we really need to go into how poor we were against Huddersfield?
No,
and yesterday, it's not good enough. I'm at that point now where I'm on the, you get King Power out now. I'm sorry. Get them gone, because thank you for the Prem title. Thank you for the FA Cup. brilliant, and what you've done in the community. But since Vishar's passed, it's been a steadily decline year in, year out.
Yeah.
Somebody, I saw it on social media somewhere, and it was a fantastic analogy. They said when we were under Vishai, we were shopping at Gucci and Versace and all that lot. Now
Yeah.
we're shopping at Primark.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And that's
Again,
spot on.
it's hard because we don't know the whole in and outs of what is going on at the club financially at the moment. Because we've got rid of Ndidi, Cody, and Hermanson, and obviously that together is probably around maybe or just under £30 million. Because I think we had to give £2 million from the Herman sale to Bromby for him. So,
but you've got also off the wage book now. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got Vards off the wage bill and Danny Ward, who are high earners too. So
he had a stink yesterday, didn't he?
So did Mads.
Yeah, both of them did. No wonder he got rid of him.
We did all right to get 20 million from Hermanson.
Yeah, no, I agree. Again, I'm not gonna try and coat it over and say it wasn't awful, but again, it just I don't think there's anything we can go to say like it's panic mode. I don't think it's been 2 games, like okay, 3 games if you can count the cup, but I just don't think it's panic mode after 2 games.
It's not panic mode, mate, but from what I'm seeing, and even the most happiest of fans that's still on that King Power in bus, that they can't do nothing wrong in those eyes. They've got to look at the players that are on the pitch. They're strolling around, not doing a lot. I don't ask for much as a fan for my club. All I ask is when you're wearing the Fox, you fight, you scrap, you take pride in the Fox that you're wearing. Other than Monga, I didn't see a lot of it yesterday. And it's not difficult, reader. This is what's making me boil a little bit. We've had so many players over the years use our club as either a stepping stone or a pension top-up fund, and I'm getting sick of it.
We've got a special guest on today, and he's not special. It's more the point of the person who I took over. But I will. Yeah. What I will say is, I think yesterday, I think the biggest issue out of the whole game was the fact that we couldn't defend how many counters they had, because every time they went down Thomas's side, he just couldn't cope with it.
Mate, with the back line we've got, I mean, I don't mind a Coley. I think there is a player in a Coley. I really do. I've been impressed with him in pre-season, and even the little spells he had last season. I thought, yeah, there's a defender in there.
Yeah.
That back line without Ricardo, mate,
I agree.
Shocking.
I agree. Again, I think Chardry was at fault for the goals against Huddersfield. So it's just, I feel like we're just getting took the piss a bit about around the back, and again, it's not great. We'll bring in the main man, Mr. Jamie. Here he is.
Morning, mate.
How is it going? You all right? How's life treating you too?
It's all right, other than being absolutely shattered from yesterday's game, but yeah.
Try working for a living, pal, then you might know how shattered it. Anyway, enough about me. Oh, the football yesterday, well, it's just been the same old, hasn't it? There's no pride, there's no passion wanting to play for them shirts. Vestergaard's 2 years older and 2 years slower. Winks, well, he can fuck off because he doesn't want. He didn't even acknowledge the crowd. He went straight down the tunnel yesterday. Absolutely disgusting. He didn't even celebrate the goal against Huddersfield. Wout Fez didn't even celebrate when he scored the winner the other week. He just had a go at the fans. This would have never happened if Matty Elliott or Jerry Taggart had done that to Martin O'Neill. They'd have been out. If it had been done to Jock Wallace, if Alan Smith or Gary Lineker or Steve Lyons had done that, they'd have been out. It's not acceptable. The players don't want to wear the shirt at the minute. And it's so easy. You were saying about the counter-attack, Reedy. It wasn't the counter-attack yesterday. They were playing balls through the lines, simple balls through the lines. And we couldn't pick him up. We've had the same back four now for 3 years. 2 relegation seasons. Sorry, 4 years. 2 relegation seasons and this year now. It's the same back line. And it's the same thing. Everything's the same. There's no coordination. There's too many gaps. They think they're just going to walk on that pitch. You tell me one Preston fan that honestly thought they were going to win yesterday. They honestly
really.
thought
No,
that Preston were, if they could have sneaked a 1-0 win, they'd have been quite happy with that. But they were, and I think the Leicester players are thinking they're just going to turn up and win. It ain't going to happen. We've made so many bad decisions. We haven't got rid of players which don't want to be there. We all know, I'm not going to go through this. We all know the players that don't want to be there, and they're still playing. We haven't got players in, even though we've lost. We've lost 6 players and gained about £1 million a month or £2 million a month on it. Cifuentes was a late signing as a manager. Fair enough. We couldn't get him in. Should have gone a lot quicker. Roode should have gone a lot quicker than what happened. We haven't got a shirt sponsor. Wow, we haven't got a shirt. King Power haven't even got the money to sponsor their own team. Yeah. It's not on. There's just something really wrong right from the top to the very bottom of the club. And just the way we played, there's no aggression on the. Not, I don't mean aggression as aggression. I mean, there's no going forward. Look at both games, both league games. I didn't really see the Huddersfield game. Both league games. Had we started well, we might have kept the ball and tippy-tappy around, but it's them through balls, them balls forward that make the goals, playing through the lines. It's not acceptable again. There's no way. If people think that we're going to be in the top 6, even with a points deduction, they've got another thing coming. It is an absolute joke. We're not going to make it. We're not going to get playing like that. We're not going to be in the top 2 at all. It's unbelievable. It really is. I just don't know what's going on at all.
No, it's concerning, mate. It really is concerning. I mean, like I said to REEEDY before you came on, I don't expect us to win week in, week out. But what I do expect is when you're wearing the Fox, you have some pride and you have some fight and you try your hardest. I ain't seen a lot of that for a long time.
No, it's unbelievable. It's the same. There's no pride. There's no passion. There's no nothing. There's just nothing there whatsoever. REEEDY's just gone because his mic's gone dead. He's trying to sort that out. So I've got to soldier on for the next couple of minutes with Nicky. But yeah, there's no. I don't know, Nick. It's just I can't see the comments, so I can't read. 'Cause I'm on my phone, so I can't read.
Either because REEEDY's the host.
Yeah. So I can't put it in the comments. So, but it's just there's nothing. I don't know, Nick. It's just, it's awful. It's
the thing that's peeing me off more than anything, Jamie, regarding the players coming in, is people are saying we can't do it because of PSR and this, that, and the other. Roll the blooming dice. Forest did it. They've got away with it. Everton have done it. Chelsea have done it all to an extent. They've all rolled the dice over the years and they've all got away with it. If we don't get some players in, if we end up this window with just Begovic, it's a free transfer.
Yeah.
We're stagnating, if not League One. I'm telling you now.
We've got nearly 30 million in signing on fee in money coming in for players. Yeah. Wages about 2 million a year, 2 million a month. I worked it out at roughly altogether. Surely there's money there for players, even if it's only 2-3 million. Look at that Kone. He's gone from Wickham to QPR.
Yeah,
for 5 million. We can't even afford to put a bid in. Well, it was 2.5 plus add-ons, which is like further down the line. So we can't even afford a £2.5 million player.
I don't get why we're not looking down in League One myself and looking for some players that have got a bit of bite about them. And let's be fair, if they did come up, and we are, I don't care what anybody says, we are a big club. We were a big club, Nick. We're not now. We're not now a big club. We're historically a big club.
It's see what happens now, not then. It's all right talking about the past.
It's a bit like the Manchester United effect. They're signing players left, right, and centre. Man U have been crap for years, but players are still signing for them because of the history side of things. That's what I'm trying to say. If we go down to League One, we should have got Kone, I think, because I was impressed from the videos I saw of him. And, get a couple of defenders in that will actually old school defending where you just head it out if you're in trouble. Get some midfielders with a bit of bite in them. Not like Sumare or Skip. Skip's
what? I will say this.
Crisps. He's rubbish. He's more worried about his airline than he is about anything else. He's terrible.
Go on,
I
reader.
don't
Say
think
what?
Sumari played that bad yesterday.
Say that again.
I don't think Sumari played that badly yesterday.
You poor reader.
I don't think he was good, but he wasn't bad, and he was only just average. But he hasn't been. He's doing the normal Samari thing that he only plays one half decent game every 5 or 6 games, which isn't good enough. It isn't good enough. Some of them players yesterday weren't putting the effort in. They're playing for a new manager. They're playing. Some of them are even playing for a move. James Justin, according to Owen Palmer yesterday, he's in advanced talks with Leeds. So why is he playing? If he doesn't want to be there, why is he playing? He took a knock yesterday. He took a knock yesterday. I'm not actually sure.
Mads, so didn't we?
Yeah, but Mads went before the league. Mads went before the season started. I don't care about what happened in
He played the Fiorentina the full 90 minutes against Fiorentina, and then went a couple of days later.
Yeah, but that's pre-season. It's league games that actually mean something. That you're playing players that are looking for moves. Well, Fez, he wants off. JJ, he wants off. Winks, he doesn't want to be there. Vestergaard probably doesn't want to be there. And if you don't sell them now, you're not going to get any money for them in the summer because they're all on freeze. It's the same as them. Soyuncu, Tillemans, whoever it was, I can't remember the full. There's about 8 or 9 of them. They all went, and we never got a penny for them. We never got a penny for them. So we've got to sell them now. And if you're playing with it, he got an injury yesterday. I think it was only a dead leg from a knock. But it's just gone from bad to worse. It really is. And I hate to say this, but again, after only 2 league games, struggling to follow them. I'm struggling to support them. But I can't find. Everyone kept saying
it's that bad, Jamie.
Well, hold on a minute. Everyone, this time last year, 2 games into the league season, everyone was going, "Oh, what's Steve Cooper's plan? What's his the way he works? What's he got in store for us?" I'll ask the same question. What's Marty Cifuentes got in store for us? What is his plan? Have we got a plan yet?
He's been in a lot less time than most managers would have.
About 3 weeks.
Really.
Cooper had about 3 weeks with more. Didn't have much more.
I get it, but I still don't think it's panic mode just yet. I think
the player
going into Charlton next week. Obviously, they've got a draw and a win, and there's every chance now that we go into that. And as much as it's going to be a hard game, we need to get the 3 points.
Who's the Charlton manager? I can't remember. Anybody know? Right. That Charlton manager would have looked at that game yesterday, seen how Preston set up and gone, yes, that will do us. Get Mabadivi and Fatua out the game. That's all it was. Fatua wasn't good yesterday. Mabadivi wasn't good yesterday because that Thierry Small, I'm surprised they didn't call him Thierry Henry at some point, marked him out the game. Out the game. They were useless.
Thierry was. He was really
Our
good.
players, they weren't going, they couldn't get, they were doing the same. They were getting to the byline and then cutting back. Sunderland scored 2 goals yesterday where they got to the byline, they got to the edge of the penalty and put crosses in. And they scored 2 goals from crosses. What's wrong with the old-fashioned cross? Why do we have to try and walk it in every time? Sideways balls don't score goals. The forward balls scores goals. And we're not seeing enough of them at all.
No, I agree. We've got another guest in, Chris Carr. You join him now. How are we doing, Chris?
Good morning, gents, and good morning to the legend that is Jamie Preston. Hello, welcome back, mate.
Morning, Chris. Just a short one. I've got to go work in a minute, pal.
Yeah.
Were you there yesterday, or did you watch it?
No, I watched the highlight because I was working a late shift myself. I think, to be quite honest, Cifuentes has just had a reality slap and realised how bad things are at the club. And already he's starting to come out with excuses like Ruud van Nistelrooy has come out with. And it's not looking good at all at the moment, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
what the tools to do his job, to do the job. Let's be honest. That's the biggest problem. He's not.
Yeah, he's not got his tools. But Nick, if he was a good manager, like Ruud van Nistelrooy was meant to be a good manager, he should have been able to get the best. He should have been able to get the best. A decent manager can get the best out of a bad bunch. Look at Brendan Rodgers. Forget that. Look at Claudio Ranieri. What he got out of a bad bunch. Brendan Rodgers to extent. Look at what he got out of it. Steve Cooper, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cifuentes, they've had a bad bunch of players. They can't seem to at all, can they, Chris? They can't seem to work wonders what these managers, these not elite managers, but so-called top-class managers, should be able to get out of him.
Yeah, and he's also making the fatal mistake of playing players that he knows aren't fast enough or as astute enough, or basically, like Jamie said, doesn't want to be there, and have got their eye on other clubs. And it's like, well, why would you do that? I mean, we were talking a couple of weeks ago about the prospect of Nelson and Akole back at the back. And yet he's gone with Vestergaard, and we know Vestergaard is the slowest donkey going.
And that was 2 years ago.
I want Akole and Nelson. I do. Yeah. I was championing that at the beginning of the season.
I think the issue is, though, I think we've seen Akole the last 2 games, and I don't think he's been up to the standard. And I think the likes of Vestergaard, I think has done okay in the last 2 games, in my opinion. Other than the 1 goal that we lost from it yesterday, I think Vestergaard's not been that bad this season.
Akole, I thought, has put 2. Sorry, Reedy, are you talking about?
Akole, I don't think he's had the best 2 games.
See, I thought he's played quite well the last 2 games.
Yeah,
I think he's been let down by the players around him.
Yeah,
maybe so.
I thought yesterday it was a bit of a beast at the back. And
yeah,
neither of the goals were his fault. Jacobs was the first one for doing a Danny Ward-esque kind of dance movement on the edge of the 18-yard box. And then the second one was just a simple through ball. A simple through ball, Chris. A simple through ball.
Yeah. I think the other problem is as well, if you're going to play this high pressing style of football where you are determined beyond belief to go for that second goal, which leaves you open at the back, you need players to be able to track back with pace. And obviously at the moment, we haven't got that. So you're going to leave yourself at the very biggest threat of conceding, and that's exactly what happened. So if you want to play that attacking football, you need players that have got the pace to get back to cover, and we haven't got that at the moment.
No, I agree.
I think again, I'm looking at it, and I honestly don't know. I get the point of people's kind of not overreaction, but reaction to the start of the season in the first 3 games. But I just feel like we're not going to be perfect just yet, and we've got to. I don't know. I'm not trying to back us because I don't think we have played well in any of the games, other than maybe the second half against Sheffield Wednesday. But then again, people say the red card. But yesterday,
just one thing though, Reedy, about Nelson, he weren't very good against Huddersfield, from what I remember.
I admit that I don't think he was great, but they're saying you're saying about Vestergaard being slow or whatnot. Who else do you have?
The 2 guys on Thursday did pick up on that and said the Huddersfield game was also an opportunity for the fringe players and the players that are scratching for positions from the reserves and whatnot that have come up. That was their window to put themselves in the shop on the shop floor to say, look, Gaffer, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm good. Give me a chance. And they blew it. They absolutely blew it. Again, this also goes to the mentality of we're Leicester City, we'll walk over Huddersfield, and that didn't happen.
No,
see, like Chris, I totally agree with that. Them players, they made 8 changes on Wednesday night.
Yeah,
they should have been busting a gut to show what they could do. They didn't. Yeah. In my mind, they didn't. Yes, they took the lead twice, but they didn't hold on to it. They lost up. Penalties is a lottery anyway, but they just didn't bust a gut. You should.
The only player who stepped up to the window and made himself known? Monga.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
From the pre-season until now.
But why do we have to rely? Why do we have to rely? Hold on, Nick. Why do we have to rely on a 16-year-old? We shouldn't be relying on a 16-year-old. Yes, he's got the next best thing.
LCFC radio could not mention enough times how old he is, or how young he is, I should say. It was like, oh my word, give it a rest. We know he's 16, and now obviously the media is saying, oh, he's broken Jude Bellingham's record for the youngest player to score a goal. And I'm like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, if we've got to rely on a 16-year-old, then unfortunately it's a poor show. It's a team performance. It's not one man, it's a team performance. Yes, there was a spark when he came on, and there was a huge spark and took his goal well. But I have to say, what a save by Daniel Everson off for Tawu.
Oh, yeah.
But if that had happened, Monga probably wouldn't have scored. because it was like 30 seconds before, wasn't it? But
Dare I say as well, the save from Daka's header as well was quite.
Last week, but I still I forgot how much I talk on these shows. My throat's just dried. Anything. I think with Daka last week, yes, he should have scored, but yes, it was a world-class save.
That Sheffield Wednesday keeper had a blinder last week.
Yeah, same as Daniel Leibson. Daniel Leibson had a blinder. He had a blinder yesterday as well. But people are ripping him to shreds. Daka should have done a lot better. How much more could Daka have done?
Yeah.
How much more Daka could have done last week? It was the perfect into the ground and up, and the keeper had to adjust to get it. Yesterday, Fatua. Nothing was said about Fatua's miss yesterday that he should have scored.
Yeah.
I said Fatua wasn't the best yesterday. He was a shadow of himself from the Sheffield Wednesday game.
Yeah.
But the Daka thing, the problem is with Daka, he's got that stigma against him now because he's failed for so long, J-Mate. Even if he does have a good shot that ends up being a fantastic save, people are just going to get on his back automatically. That's the thing.
Like I've said for years, Leicester City need a scapegoat. Leicester's fans on social media need a scapegoat.
Yeah. Before Daka, it was Chilwell.
It was Chilwell. It was Daka, Chowdhury, you name it. There's always one scapegoat for somebody. But the club. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to go because some of us have got to go work. So we shall see you later.
Have a good day.
Be good.
Cheers, Jamie, for coming.
Come on, you foxes. See you later.
Come on, you foxes.
There you go. He's gone. I think the one thing I wanted to talk about today, because I think there was a lot of chatter from it yesterday, and that is Mr. Jordan Ayew. I think Jordan Ayew yesterday was probably one of the worst players I've ever seen on the pitch.
Yeah, but again, though, Reader, he's not been given. The wingers that would do his running for him were out of the game yesterday. He's not the basis of the strikers. If you nullified the wingers like they did, Ayew can't do it all on his own, can it? It's like we were talking about this with Vardy years ago, where he was playing as a lone striker and stuff. He was getting no support, and then he went on that barren run, and people were saying, "Oh, that's it. He's had it. He's lost it. He's on the scrap heap." It wasn't.
Lightning is striking twice. The same thing is happening to the next forward that we've got at the moment.
Yeah, he's just not getting the support from the midfield to help him out. He can't do it all his own. He's in his close to his mid-30s anyway. He wasn't pacey when he was a youngster. So what's he supposed to do?
Well, Nick, here's the other argument as well. And this happened in recently as well. Why was Ayew taking the corners?
Yeah, and this is what I wanted to talk about, because for me that was a joke.
Okay, fine, I get that. Why was he taking the corners? Who else is taking the corners? In the squad, who else have we got that can cross a ball decent there? Don't say Bilal, because his set pieces were poor. They were poor against Wednesday. There's nobody. We've got nobody in that squad that can cross a ball. So that's
I get that. You don't put your number 9 up there.
Yeah.
You don't put your number 9 on a free kick.
The last time this happened, Maddison was taking set pieces.
But that's the problem. We've not had anybody for a long time that can take a free kick or a corner. I mean, you said Maddison there to a point, Chris. Maddison wasn't exactly fantastic on corners. There was so many times when Maddison was here, he wouldn't even beat the first man.
I get that, but against Sheffield Wednesday, Ayew was taking majority of them. But then when El Canu stepped up to the plate and did a free kick and a corner, both of them scored goals.
So I don't know.
I know he came off the pitch, so we couldn't use him in the second half.
We need fresh blood. That's what we need. We need to get rid of some of the deadwood that we've got that are stealing a living. We've probably raised the best part of nearly $500,000 in wages, let alone with what we've got rid of. And we need to reinvest it. I don't care about PSR. Forest did it, they got away with it. Everton did it, got away with it. Chelsea, Villa, all the others over the years have done it. Just roll the blooming dice. Get some hungry players, young, hungrier players into the club that actually will give a monkey.
Nick, can I ask you something in that regard?
Go for it.
Have we left it too late now? Again, as in we've only got 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
And we're going to be ending up with buying Deadwood for the sake of buying somebody,
Yeah,
and
no,
then not fitting in the squad at all.
Yeah, because again, though, that falls down to the King Power group that's under us. We've got John Rudkin, who can't organise a you-know-what in a brewery. You've got Susan Whelan, who can't even organise a sponsor for the shirt. It's beggars belief. Yeah. Her job is to sort out the
Commercial
sponsorship and the commercial
Yeah.
side of things.
Yeah.
She can't even do that. Get
Yeah.
on gone. Thank you for the time you've been here and all that lot and what you've done for
Yeah.
the community, for the hospital.
You all know they're not going though.
Honestly, Reader, if something doesn't kick off, mate, and we don't bring in some players, there'll be protests again. There will be protests.
Phil was right when he said, "Why don't we just?" Phil was right as well when he said, "Why don't we just take a couple of million hit and have the local sponsor on it again, like Walker's, Everard's, Hooker Pie."
The stupid thing is, I said that weeks ago, right? The stupid thing is, if we were to go back to Walker's, we'd probably raise quite a lot of money on that side of things for the PSR, because the fans will go back and think, do you know what? Walker's are back on the shirt again. It's got that retro feel. It's like, shirts of the 90s again.
Well, sorry, Nick. Here's another one. Walker's are now owned by PepsiCo. We could have Pepsi on the front of the shirts.
See, if I had to choose, it would be Walker's, because you've got that local, you've got that.
Yeah.
Knowing Rudkin, he'll probably put Lay's on the front.
Yeah. Well, it opens up to the European market, though, doesn't it?
Oh, God, it's stupid.
Before we do go, then, I'm going to ask both of you to give me one word to describe yesterday's game. Chris, appreciate you coming on. What's your one word?
Thanks for having us, mate. One word, frustrating.
Okay. Chris, appreciate you coming on. Hopefully you can come on mate. Soon, and we'll catch you soon, mate.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
In a bit. Nick, one word.
Gutless.
Gutless. There you go. Appreciate you coming on, Nick. We'll see you next week, hopefully, for another.
There you go, mate. See you next week.
And we'll catch you soon.
Yeah, man.
See you in a bit. There you go, guys. Another show completed. Sorry about my little technical issue with my mic. It is back now. We are ready for the new week. Hopefully a win next weekend. But we've got previews of the Fox's Focus show on Thursday, and then also we've got the Tactics Talk on Friday, talking about the game as well, coming up on Saturday. And make sure before all that you check out Phil's show tomorrow, the Fan Zone show, for I think Leicester City. There you go, guys. Appreciate you coming on. Make sure to follow us all on Leicester Fan TV on socials, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you in a bit, guys.
The Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live, thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Pucker Pies, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Fox's Arms.
Want to watch more content like this? Hit the like button. Give us your views. Hit subscribe to Leicester Fan TV and make sure to follow Leicester Fan TV on all socials.